Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hogwarts Student Debate Competition 2022 in England. My name is Ayu Sofiatus, the chairperson for this debate. Will Winda Putri as timekeeper. Before we start, let me explain the rules for this debate. Each speaker will give 2 minutes to make a speech. After 1 minute, the timekeeper will give signal like this. Speakers are expected to present their final point. After 1 minute and 30 seconds, the timekeeper will give signal like this. The speakers are expected to deliver their closing statement within a few seconds. There will be a break after each speech to give the judges a chance to complete their notes. After segment of speakers made their speech, each team will give 1 minute opportunity to deliver the conclusion. The conclusion will be presented by the first speaker in each team. After 1 minute, the timekeeper will give signal twice. Now, respectfully allow me to introduce the judges for this debate. They are Mr. Dumbledore and Mr. Severus Snape. Two teams will argue on this debate. The preposition team from Ravenclaw. Let's give applause for the first speaker, Khairunisa, the second speaker, Salsabila, and the third speaker, Najma. The opposition team from Slytherin. Let's give applause for the first speaker, Fatul, the second speaker, Salsabila, and the third speaker, Najma. Before we start, allow me to remind you to switch off your mobile phone or any other device that can distract the speaker of the main debate. The motto for this debate is social media is better for communication. To know the opinion of the preposition team, allow me to invite the first speaker from the preposition team, Khairunisa.
We give the right to speak to the speaker first. Time for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Good morning to the respected speaker, cautious timekeeper, and the honorable judges and a member of the opposite team. Before I put up my case today, I would like to define my case that this House believes that social media is better for communication. According to 2014 CSR survey by Nielsen, the social media revolutionizing communication because it is a new level of efficiency of influencing social change. Today I am the first speaker and I will present the first argument. We strongly believe that social media is better for communication. We have two supporting statements to prove. The first one is the estimated time to make contact with social media is very quick, that people can make any interaction anytime and anywhere with affordable cost and other form communication. The next complete statement will be represented by the second speaker, Salsabila Andia, and the second statement that we have is communication needs confidence that not everyone is comfortable with. So some people prefer interaction with social media because it is the answer to make people more comfortable. The complete statement will be presented by Najma Milani. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you, Khairunisa, for your speech. Now, let's invite the first speaker for the opposition team, Fatul Imam.
We give the right to speak to the speaker. So, time for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Okay, good morning everybody. In this great day, Okay, I'd like to say thank you to the moderator and for the judges because for the change that has been given to us. Okay, firstly, I would like to introduce ourselves. We are from student class. Today, we have discussions that all about social media. In our opinion, if we take a look on discussions on the ground, social media brings so many negative effects, much more than the positive one. Whether on the social, on the communications, on the culture, or maybe in the behavioral aspect. So we say totally disagree with the statement social media is better for communications. We have some reason and also we have some strong evidence why we say like that. And then for the further explanations will be delivered by our second and our third speaker. There are my partner here, Sandi Mandari, and also Nirahawati. Okay, I think that's all I can say. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you for Father Imam for your speech. Now, let's invite the second speaker from the preposition team, Salsabila.
We give the right to speak to the speaker team for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Thank you, moderator, for the time. We describe for with your team opinion that social media bring with headaches. From the data, Ministry of Financial, there is correlative evidence that social media provide speed in access information and more affordable cost. And from the focus lifestyle is provide social media allow us to access information anytime and everywhere. If you want to find the last information about what new, we can look the social media. This is very beneficial because we can continue to get the last information quickly and easy. According to very well health, friendship can bring happiness to teenagers because we know that using social media makes it fast to contact friends who are far away and can still follow at other life, and that means friendship don't have to end even there a long distance move. And we all know in this digital era, distance and time cannot be an obstacle, and social media can bring this thing. The social media can make communication more effective and efficient. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you, Salsabila, for your speech. Now, let's invite the second speaker from the opposition team, Ulan.
We give the right to speak to the speaker team for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Thanks to the moderator for the time. I want to dispute the opinion of the affirmation team because bad habits will emerge if we continue to use social media to communicate. People will tend to feel strained when communicating in person, even though socialization is important. Well, if you always choose to communicate using social media like this, you should spend more time on social media, they are detached from real life and end up feeling less connected to themselves. So it's better to communicate and socialize in the real world so that nothing bad happens from the influence of social media. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you, Polan, for your speech. Now, let me invite the third speaker from the preposition team, Najma.
We give the right to speak to the speaker. Time for 2 minutes. Time start now.
Okay, thanks for the moderator and thank you for the time. Well, I want to review the opinion of the first candidate. I don't agree that direct communication is more effective or can get real social experience and intimately without interference from social media, because there are still many things that cannot be communicated directly and they lack the confidence to express it, so people choose to express communication through social media. The existence of social media is able to increase human self-confidence, and there they are given the freedom to express opinions, which makes it device. For this reason, it is enough to use social media. We can produce content in the form of text, audio, or video, and can be responsible for what is made on social media in a lighter way without worrying about direct face-to-face reaction with other people. According to Ayumina, a content creator at Panu Digital Indonesia, social media is a means of self-development. We can increase self-confidence on social media by creating unlimited words through writing, photos, and videos. Furthermore, we can increase self-confidence by building personal branding. Personal branding has a relationship with self-confidence as psychoeducation, because in psychoeducation, it provides information to someone. In the hope it can help develop abilities within them. Self-abilities can be created. Self-confidence will appear itself. That's enough for my explanation. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you, Najma, for your speech. Lastly, let's invite the third speaker from the opposition team, Dina.
We give the right to speak to the speaker. Team for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Thank you to the moderator for the time. Well, I don't agree with the result of the affirmation team's third speaker opinion, because social media is not the only place to increase someone's self-confidence, but using social media for creativity will lead other people's opinions to become negative, because they think that we are showing off with someone's negative opinion. It will actually make us down and also make our confidence disappear. And the proof is myself, because I experienced such a thing when I upload photo and videos. There was one person or netizen commenting badly on my post, and as a result, I felt inferior, heritage, and down. Finally, I lost my confidence to play social media again. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Thank you so much for all the speakers
communication. It helps us to communicate faster and much affordable than the other kind of communications. And also, social media is the answer for people who is lack of confidence. That's the conclusion from us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the proposition team. The next conclusion will deliver from the first speaker from the opposition team.
We give the right to speak to the speaker. Time for 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Okay, after here explanation for the both side and technical research, we feel more confident with all of our side argument. I think that the opposite argument doesn't prove anything. The data in the field say a fact, so we conclude that our side argument still can be defeated. So I will tell the point of our argument before. First one, we think that if we are talking about communications, the main purpose is to convey idea to the others. In social media, there is no effectiveness. Anything you say will not be delivered well. That's why we need another way to communicate well. Yes, it's by face-to-face meeting. Secondly, a bad habit will appear if we continue using social media for communications. People will be feeling weird when do direct communications. It's so dangerous. However, socialization is important than anything. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.
Time has ended.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for all of the things. Now, I would like to deliver the conclusion from this debate. So, communication using social media brings many advantages, but we also still have to maintain direct communication so that human skills for socializing continue to develop and have good relations. That's all our debate today. Let's give a big applause for everyone.